It's a Great Day, Tuscaloosa, with Pam Ryans and the Tyner Show, featuring the Authors Showcase at A Band of Brothers Brewery. All authors, be sure to contact me at 205-657-6486 or transformpam@gmail.com. That's Books and Brews with Pam Ryans at A Band of Brothers Brewing Company.
Don't you?
We are going to talk about great books and authors today. Actually, it is coming up on April the 30th, and Pam Ryans joins us. We're going to talk about Books and Brews. It is an authors showcase that is going to be at the Band of Brothers on April 30th. Now, what we really need right now is how you can sign up and be a part of this if you're a local author, and there are so many local authors out there, and I hear all the time, you know, we wish we had a better venue to be able to sell our books, or to at least let people know about our books. See there on your screen, we're calling all authors, Pam Ryans is, to register to sell your book, or at the Authors Showcase, the very first one, right, at the Band of Brothers, and that's coming up on April 30th, so we're giving you almost a month to contact Pam and prepare, because I can't believe this is not a misprint. Registration cost is $0. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back.
You look great.
Thank you so much.
You've been working hard.
I've been working really hard.
I know. Now, first of all, of course, you're an author.
Yes.
And what's your latest?
My latest is A Child's Tent, and it is teaching children how to tithe. And so it's an Amazon bestseller. And so I just feel like it's time to open up the opportunity to our community.
Where did you get the idea for that?
Well, I know that, you know, in tithing, people need to know early.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with our children. And so when you get older, you have already mastered the gift of tithing.
Well, you sit there as a child in church and you see the plate being passed, and you just may not really understand what it's all about.
Right. And so in this book, I teach parents how to help their children learn to tithe.
You know, one thing I love authors, because I have to think it must be the most exciting day, especially the first time that you ever got a copy of what was going to be your book and you saw your name on it.
Yes, I usually cry. I talk with my coworkers and I say, okay, I'm about to press the button. I'm about to press the button.
Yeah.
And so it's exciting for me because I can't believe that I'm able to just produce these types of words and continuously continue, you know, to do them.
Yeah. Is it something that just comes natural to you, or something that you studied, or?
It is nothing that I studied.
Mm-hmm.
It is all a gift. I wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and I just write.
Wow. You know, I've always loved writing. Probably the reason I went on and majored in journalism in school was because my mom, my whole life, she would do letters to the editor, or she would write something for, involved with the school PTA, or whatever she was doing. She would write letters to congressmen and senators, and she's always been a very proactive person. So I was always like amazed, not only at her handwriting, which was still pretty great, but her ability to put it all together.
Yeah,
you know? And it's it was a gift, because that's not what she studied.
Yeah, no, undergrad I went to Stillman. I studied business administration with a concentration in marketing.
She's a business person too.
And then my master's in counseling and psychology, so this has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's just that is a gift. So that's your latest.
This is my latest.
But now, you what, 3?
3. And I probably have about 2 more this year. I want to get them out so that I can get some new things coming in.
Get them off your mind.
Get them off
Move
my
on
mind.
to the next.
Yes, I just need to edit. So once I get them edited, then I'm pushing the button again.
You know, so I read a book about Walt Disney, and I'm fascinated with Walt Disney, but he said after he did his first masterpiece, which really the big one was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, he didn't want to hear about it anymore.
Right.
They talk about these days everything's sequels and all that stuff. Disney, he basically put it up on the shelf like we did this piece of this plaque here, and he moved on to the next thing like, that's behind me now, let's go on to the next one. Is that how you feel?
Well, actually, I have a difficult time marketing. Once I've written it, I'm done with it. But then I'm leaving my money on the table. But once I've written it, I'm done. I really don't want to do anything else to it. I want to go on to the next thing. But I know that, in order to be profitable, I have to market. But other than that, I'm ready for the next thing.
We're marketing today.
We are.
What's this? Now this one is Finding
Your Me.
Your Me.
This is my first book.
That goes with your outfit.
Yes, Finding Your Me. It is a journey where I just tell how I transform my mind. As you know, I do Transform Your Mind with Pam Ryans on
Right.
YouTube. And this is my beginning. This is how I lay my past aside. But in laying my past aside, there's a area in here where people can lay their past aside by identifying themselves. So that's what that's about.
So that's kind of what launched everything right
This
there.
is what launched everything. So there's a questionnaire inside in which you will just answer a few questions and will help you find yourself. And so now I'm doing workshops in homes around the area, helping people to find their gifts, find their passions.
Mm-hmm. When you put it down on paper, it's a whole lot different, isn't it? It makes you think, first
It
of all.
does.
Yeah. So that one, it was your first.
This is my first.
Yep.
And this is the second, When I Grow, Blow Up. Actually, it is a career guide because I'm an educator.
Yes.
So this is a career guide for students, for young, children to find out what they want to be. So the main character, which is come with blow, is a balloon. He starts out as a circle. And so the characters want to know what he wants to be when they grow up. The star and the square know, but the balloon doesn't. Well, the circle doesn't.
Yes, yes.
And so I teach them how to pray. I tell them to ask God, what did you implant for me, as in Jeremiah 29:11, and then as in Matthew 7:7, to just ask him, what do you want me to be? And so that teaches them how to pray. And so they have coloring activities. And so once they get all done, they'll come back and sign the line, and they'll be the co-author of this particular book.
That's wonderful. What a clever idea.
So it's a career guide.
Now, for these three, especially, and I can just really see that being big in schools,
Right.
actually. And after-school programs, where are these can people?
These can be found on Amazon.com, or you can visit my website at PamRyans.com. Or if you see me out and about, I usually post where I'm going to be, and I always have copies with me.
Well, one of the beauties of what you're doing April 30th is that you're providing a showcase along with those great guys down at Manor Brothers. They're wonderful. They were on the show a couple of weeks ago, and I was complimenting them on not only running an outstanding business and starting to help revitalize the area where they are, which brew pubs do, and in most places, but also that they're providing a venue to lots of good causes.
Right.
So how are you doing this at no cost?
Because they are passionate about the community. When I introduced the idea to them, they welcomed the idea. At first they wanted to know, so what's the catch? There is no catch. I just want to provide an opportunity for people, because having your books read or having your books seen is difficult. So I approached them with the idea. They opened arms and they said, sure, you can have it here free of cost, as many authors as need be. However many want to apply, they're welcome to come. And so we're rolling with it.
And that is April the 30th, but if you got from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, have you got a deadline as far as when you need to hear from?
I would love to hear from everyone by April the 15th.
Okay.
After tax day. After April the 15th, let's say someone comes and say, hey, I heard about this. I don't want to turn anyone away, but we want to try to provide some type of directory so that we can start a community of authors. But if they get it in after then, or even if they show up the day of, I still will allow them to come on, talk about their book, because we want to talk about presentation, and then sell their book.
Yeah, presentation is a big part of it. It really is. So it'll be kind of like just an open, just where people can formally come by and enjoy good beverage with the Mann Brothers and their great craft, and then just have a chance to talk with authors, maybe find out. I bet you, because I get asked this a lot, how do you start writing a book? And had a musician, recording artist from Jack Denton was here a couple weeks back, and he produces records, in Nashville. As I said, how do you get started with a record? How can I get my child in modeling? And a lot of those types of things, and a lot of things. How do I get a book published? I hear that so often.
Well, actually, I am doing Ryan's publishing. So I am.
Now that's great.
Yes, I am just helping walk people through the journey. And I'm finding that people just don't know.
That's right.
And so I want to be able to provide them with the book formation. I'm doing that now. Some authors, I've lined up 3 clients now to have them ready for the 30th. If they push on through the program. It is an accelerated program in which that we help them just pull their idea out. Because it's all about that. Once the idea is on paper, the rest of it is a no-brainer.
And it's very important that you do this, because I had someone that came with a book for them to come on the show, and I had to tell them apparently they got some bad advice. It was nothing but full of lots of errors, lots of grammatical errors, a lot of misspellings. But they paid somebody to do it.
Right.
And I said, you got somebody to, because you need to go back, because it was a great idea for a book, but it just wasn't, the finished product was less to be desired. And so that's getting in the hands of the wrong people.
That's getting in the wrong hands.
Right. And that's a big part of getting to get to where you are right here, and you can help people get started. And also covers and things like this. I mean, these are really, really nice, and you can work with that. Do you do your own design?
I do my own design. Of course,
Why don't you do?
I do a lot. I mean, I have a lot of gifts, so I have to use them.
You do. Mm-hmm. And this, this would be, I guess, if you work this in the faith-based community.
Right. I do talk with a lot of ministers, church schools, and that particular cover is my oldest daughter and my oldest granddaughter, so that's near and dear to my heart.
Well, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is excellent. Now, the event is, how can best people contact you?
You're welcome to call me. My number is 205-657-6486.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome to email me at transformpam@gmail.com, or if you're my friend on Facebook at Pam Ryans, you're welcome to inbox me.
That's Ryan with an S.
That's Ryan with an S.
I'm waiting for that book about the life of Rodney Gillen.
Okay.
Yeah. And because I know there's a lot of people out there that also are waiting for that story about Rodney.
I'm sure they are.
There's a story there.
And we should find out about it.
I'm telling you, there's lots of stories there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that is wonderful. But we will continue to promote this. Can we can get a shot of this one. If you got an extra one of these?
I do.
Okay, can we keep this so we can promote it at the beginning of our show?
Of course.
I'll let you take this part back and we'll keep the inside.
Okay.
All right, Pam Ryans, anything else you'd like to add today?
That you look great.
Well,
and I thank God for healing you.
Thank you. Remember?
I do
Yes,
remember.
you do, and I remember you corresponded with me in Little Rock, Arkansas,
Yes,
too.
yes.
And I appreciate that, and we stayed in great contact, and it always meant the world to me. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
And your transform
Transform
your mind. That's available.
It is available.
You have it
on
every day.
Every day at 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time and at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm still texting the Word of God every morning.
Well, you are such a talented lady, and I thank you so much, and appreciate you being here today.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Pam Ryans again, and we'll get you back here about a week out from the event.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
The brothers are going to come with me this time.
Good. There you go. The band of them.
The band of brothers.
All right.
Special thanks to Mr. Kip Tyner. Be sure to visit him at Great Day Tuscaloosa. All authors, be sure to contact me for books and brews. See you next time.